this is the first step in your journey from Haven, Oklahoma to New York, and as such we wanted to make it a mysterious aspect. My God, we're all gonna die! Start over. Our goal with the boat level was really, we wanted to have actual movement from place to place, actual traversal, since this is a journey game.
The theme for Resistance 3 is actually that of kind of a buddy road movie. So we very secretively and very purposefully put bits of artwork in a level, whether it's an overpass, a gas station, a motel, things that you see and feel when you're on a road trip. Now on 2010 Safe America.
And our goal was to make this, since it's the beginning of the journey, make it really mysterious and kind of take the player through a ride where they would experience kind of environmental storytelling to a level that we really can't do when players are just running through.
Look, Joseph, straight ahead.
The boat level in Resistance 3 has a couple of responsibilities. The responsibility of describing the spaces between the more static levels that you visit.
And so after they leave Haven, they come across a boat and they start traveling on a river, and they run into kind of the Mississippi, and they run into this town.
Oddly enough, there is a town that would be great if it was underwater named Venice, right next to the mighty Mississippi. So there's a wonderful little town named Venice. We actually thought about naming this town to Venice, but we thought that'd be too bad of a joke, but it matches perfectly.
It's Wrightsburg, Missouri, which is a made-up town. It's definitely a change of pace because you've just gotten out of levels where it's crazy, intense combat, so it's like, take a breather and like give you time to take in the surroundings. So this is your first time out of Haven, sort of seeing what the states look like after, Khmer occupation. It's based a little bit on Louisville because of just all the reference I took from there.
In the Resistance 3 boat level, we actually have this huge climactic bridge crunching sequence that was kind of a technical challenge. We wanted to make sure the bridges felt right and looked right. So she went on location and took some pretty fantastic pictures of the underside of this famous bridge where she's from.
So this was the water level in the 1930 flood was above this pylon. So this is like right at the base. So basically, the water level was like way up at the top of the bridge. So we sort of use that as a reference for how close the bridge is to the water.
The environmental storytelling was really important to us. Right off the bat, Craig Goodman, one of our environment leads, really took charge and just started coming up with this elaborate backstory about this town that had been evacuated.
We also wanted you to feel lost and sad because we are in a ruined America. And the most optimistic moment in a year is just before Christmas.
Because it really sort of ties it back to like humanity and the sense of humanity and what was once normal and is now like overrun.
And you pick up on this as you go through the town, and it has a lot of character. And there is something there. You can feel this kind of history. One of the really cool things about this backstory is the fact that it resonates and kind of supports the kind of meta story that R3 tells. And that is a group of survivors kind of following them on a almost day-to-day basis as they exist in this fallen apocalyptic world.
And so that kind of story, that kind of feeling of this being a real place, really allowed us all to gel around and make decisions as the level progressed, and to make it feel like a home that people had lived in, and a home that is now lost.